T-Card here. I just wanted to, this is going to be the first time I ever did something like this, so bear with me. It's just some thoughts I was passing around with my girl. Um, I wanted to touch on some topics that I've come to realize with this Diddy and Justin Bieber thing. Whether or not it's true, um, this is what, there were some things that could have possibly happened between Justin Bieber and P. Diddy. Um, but when you really look at it, don't you think that kind of explains the crazy behavior of Justin Bieber throughout the years? Um, how he's been labeled as somebody not so smart in the industry, who was brought up as a kid in the industry. And if you listen to some of his songs, I know there was that AI one that I lost myself at a Diddy party. But, technically, if you really put that, word in it, it kind of makes sense. But throughout the years, when, let's say something traumatic happens to you, all right, and you never deal with it, those subconscious thoughts that are sitting there in the back of your head, they tend to manifest in your behavior unknowingly. Hence that there's underlying addictions, self-mutilation, being that you might not eat for a while because you're on all the drugs and stuff. But all this crazy shit that Justin Bieber's been doing throughout that's like a cry for help, and how many stars do you see around that just completely lose their minds, because of this? And that's the crazy thing about it, because these people are so rich and famous that they seem to be untouchable. Puts a lot of people, get your, my cat, and for them to be able to reach out and say something about it, puts their career, puts people's life in danger, because how far are these, predators willing to go to keep quiet? They're talking about the baby oil, squirting it on the floor just in case they want to run, they'll slip. I don't think it's like that, but it could possibly well be. We don't know the truth. We just know from people's testimonies. There's going to be a lot more against a lot of other celebrities. We're just waiting on it. And these are all the people that growing up. These people had people that looked up to them, kids. Everybody loved Kanye. Everybody loved P. Diddy. You know what I mean? That lifestyle, that lavish lifestyle. You could be classy and have billions of dollars and have a good-looking woman and and just be well connected, and you're featured on every but all of that, and that's what they mean by selling your soul, because what is it all worth? Fame and fortune for taking a piece of you, and it's technically it's an act that's gone back thousands of years. This shit's been going on for thousands of years between the upper elite. There's a lot of stuff that people don't realize, that the ancient Greeks have told us a lot about how this shit's gone, In ancient Greek, leistes means a pirate. A pirate is always attributed with trafficking, not just any trafficking, child trafficking, They let Justin Bieber go with him for a week or something like that. Don't quote me on that. I'm not speaking. I don't know the exact dates or how long it was or what's happened. But to put on an act for some boy's parents. Oh, no, you know what? I like you. Like a kid, I see him he's going to be famous. He's going to be big. How about you let him come with me for a week so I could show him the ropes, show him what he's getting himself into, kind of get him acclimated to the lifestyle so he doesn't go all crazy. And in turn, I'm going to help him and push his stuff out there a little bit more. Parents are like, oh, that's a fucking deal. Because my son gets rich and famous, guess what? The son's going to take care of me because I'm such a great parent. You know? Now, unless the parents knew what was going on, you know, then I don't know. But I'm just speaking, this is my own opinion. This is not all factual, so I might have gotten some shit wrong. But still, this is just my, you know what I mean? It just kind of makes sense. You know, some of these, you know, some celebrities are just ridiculous as is. You know what I mean? You give them a little bit of fame and they get this, they put this, you know, ego costume on, and then they gotta, you know, be a certain type or change into a certain type or be so adaptable that you just lose your identity altogether. But, you know, it kind of explains, you know, a child growing up in a world of just, you know, debauchery, you know, and now if you say something to it, you know, now you're defamed. Now you ruin everything that you worked for, because in the end, you're just trying to take care of people. You know what I mean? Your mom, your dad, you know, I don't know if he has brothers or sisters or, you know what I mean? Right now, he has a girl. You know what I mean? That's probably why he looks like a delivery guy right now. You know? Long hair, mustache. He's trying to look unfuckable. It's not funny, but it's just, and it's a disgusting world, you know? But, you know, that's a tactic from prison. You know? You got guys that, you know, like to, you know, do their thing to your feet if you got your socks off in jail. So people just don't cut their nails and they walk around with no shoes on. They're trying to make their feet not sexy. But all jokes aside, it's still a disgusting world to be in. And, you know, we can't allow our kids to be in stuff like that, man. Yeah. It's, you know, it's scary enough that, you know, back in my mom's days, you know, my grandmother used to drop my mom and my uncle off at Busch Gardens, of all places, in Tampa. Just drop them off. Pick them up at the end of the day. That's how it used to be. And then after the John Walsh stuff, you know, with his kid being found, you know, this was around the 80s, you know, 89, 90, right? So, or it's like 80, something like that. But it caused my parents to be very, very protective, you know, where I went, who I hung out with, because, you know, even in everybody's family, there's always that one uncle that you don't let your kids go around. You know, there's always that, you know, this is back in the day. Maybe it's more confined now, you know, but still, there's just, you know, it's baffling how, when you have money, how easy it is to cover up certain things. You know, you flash a little bit of dough around and everybody forgets, you know, pays no mind to it. Oh, you'll get over it. A little bit of therapy, it's all right. You got enough money, Justin. You know, go get fixed. You know what I mean? Talk about your problems. You know, get it all out. Write some music about it. You know, and then look like a UPS driver. But all right, that's my thoughts about it. Y'all let me know in the comments, you know, what y'all think. You know, this is my viewpoint. You know, my opinion. You know, it's not all factual. So disclaimer. But, you know, this is serious shit. Let me know what's going on.